Hey everybody, welcome to the show. It's that time of the week, it's that time of the day. It's your Friday happy hour, Friday drive, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what you're doing right now. Don't look at me like that. You're probably working, maybe you're not working. Maybe you're driving somewhere, going to grandma's house. You're excited about the weekend. You're wishing it was Thursday though, because we all know, and it really can't be debated, that Thursday is the best day of the week, but it doesn't matter.
Did you always go to your grandma's house on Friday?
No, I don't know why I say that. I'm just like, what's a neutral place people can go? I don't know, grandma's house.
I suppose. That sounds fun. I got nothing against it.
Yeah.
So we just wrapped up talking about just kind of internet.
Actually, we got to leave that in. I love that. Tim just presented this show, and it's actually kind of late here. We're a little bit tired.
And I don't know what we talked about. I have no memory of what. No, we were talking about interstellar intelligence and how we would communicate, and if someone tried to communicate with us, how they would do it, and what we would say, and what they would say. I don't know. We didn't really talk about that, but like, how would we even know someone is trying to communicate with us?
Yeah, it just says hashtag LOL, hashtag BRB. Like, what does this even mean?
Right.
No, it's interesting. It was actually a really fascinating topic because it's a real thing. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of like there's an endless amount of conjecture, I think, when it comes to trying to figure out what the heck we received, how we should respond as Earthlings, I guess.
Yeah. Whether we should respond.
Yeah.
If we did hear a message, yeah.
So it was like really fun to just kind of like wax on about. But more importantly, there's some cool science in there, I thought.
Yeah. I mean, what I like about this, I like sci-fi type things. I like to talk about, extraterrestrial life and that sort of thing. I think it's a fun topic. But I think what makes it fun and what makes it interesting is when you have actual science behind it.
Oh, for sure.
And when you have like real scientists with real degrees, debating this stuff and talking about whether or not we should try to communicate with other life forms. I mean, that's kind of cool. It's cool from a science standpoint, like how and when and why and where. It's also just kind of an interesting philosophical question, like, should we?
Totally. Well, and in fact, what's funny to me is that, I think I've mentioned my favorite genre of podcast is like the paranormal type stuff, but I absolutely love science podcasts.
Oh, really?
That is like, for me, I can listen to big picture science. I can listen to star stuff. To me, it's just like super fun to listen to these science, especially like outer space type topics. To me, it's just like fascinating.
Oh, it's really cool.
Yeah. So I could talk about this stuff endlessly and listen to it too.
Yeah. And I mean, you're an astrophysicist by training, right?
I like to say I'm pretty much an astrophysicist.
I've read 4 books by Neil deGrasse Tyson. Thank you very much. So yeah, I feel like I'm pretty qualified to talk about this.
I will say physics is the only science that actually made sense to me.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, I could not get my head around chemistry.
No, I couldn't do chemistry.
But physics, I was like, I could imagine the train, accelerating or decelerating, getting from point A to point B.
I had to have talked to you about my college physics class I took. I had to take a physics class to graduate, and I did so horrible in physics in high school. My physics teacher actually said I was the best student he ever had when it came to like music trivia, but everything else I was in the bottom third, the Bob Lazar category of like of knowledge. But and this sounds hilarious, but the class I took at college was actually called Physics for Poets, which sounds so bad, like just BS, but it made it interesting because we talked about the physics of light and the physics of sound.
Sure.
So it's like, okay, well, if you play a middle C, why does the G right above it sound good as opposed to the D flat, for example?
Right.
So that way I was able to kind of comprehend it. But since then, I have gone back and been like, man, I really wish I understood physics better. And I've like tried to teach myself physics in the same way I tried to teach myself calculus. And I realized I'm too dumb, or I don't have the aptitude to do it.
Well, Tim, I could have just told you that.
I could have saved myself a lot of, overdue fees at the library if I would have went to you first, Zach. Thank you. But no, it's fascinating stuff. And at least I think in this episode, we were able to talk about it in a way that people understand and can understand, but with really, really big implications really good questions to ponder, I think.
I think so too. That to me was like the really fun part. So super interesting topic, rooted in science, also fun to just like speculate on. So All right, folks, get back to work, get back to whatever it is you're doing, and hopefully have a great weekend. We will talk to you again on Monday.
See you then.
Oh,